Whoa, it's a beautiful day to do these reactions, bro. Don't forget to like it before you light it, baby.
Reasons why men have stopped talking to me, part 3. A man came up to me in the wild, Whole Foods to be exact, which is one of my favorite places to be because I just love a market environment, and a black man at that. And I was like, oh, good to meet you here, sir. He came up to me. He told me that I was pretty. He asked for my number. We start chatting. Or maybe it was the Instagram. It doesn't matter. We were chatting for a bit, and then we decided to plan our first date. The date is going pretty well. He seems confident in himself. He seems very cool. The banter is really good. We go to Barnes and Noble. He gets me a book of my choosing, and we decide to like do our own little book club situation, even though we got different books. We go to the park and we sit and we chat for a little bit. He says something along the lines of, oh, like, you're a modern woman. Like, I can tell that you really value equality. I was like, yeah, I love equality. Who doesn't love equality? And he goes, oh, okay, so like as we keep dating, this would be like a 50-50 type of situation. I gave that man the look of disgust. My eyeballs literally sliced his cheek. He's got a scar to this day. And I said, no, why would I ever do that? He doesn't respond. We move on with the conversation, but only for like 10 minutes. After that, he left and I've never seen or spoken to him again. Hope you're well.
Yeah, she looked like she date white boy. She was like a black man at that. You could tell by the hair and shit, bro. Listen, you said you believe in equality. So he was just like, listen, moving forward, we're going to do this 50-50 thing because you believe in equality. But you don't. That was a lie. You gonna do that bait and switch. You gonna act like you like that, and then boom, boom, boom. If he would have never said that, he'd have found out later on that you want a man that pay for everything, which is not equality. It's crazy.
Yo, can I call you later? I don't feel good.
No, I want to see you. Like,
I don't feel good. I'm laying down in bed. Can I call you later?
no, what?
Later.
No,
Bye.
what?
Bye.
Nigga, fuck about. We outside. Nigga, we outside.
We've gathered here today to mourn our good brother. Y'all saw she popped up by the window? Hey, them crazy girls, dog. Y'all better watch out for them.
I'ma tell you this right now. I don't care about all that nasty shit you share in your story. Yes, you gonna have to come put your big good boots on to fuck with a country nigga like me. I turn that lay front to a lay side. Yeehaw!
In other words, what our country brother is trying to say is, girl, look, Hoochie ain't talking about nothing these days. I need you to come over here and provide real value. That's what he said, bro. I'm translating.
My best dating advice to anyone, no matter how you look, how old you are, if you're dating men, be mean. Act like you don't. Show them the least amount of attention as possible. Like, this sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, right? But the more that you act like you don't want to do, the more that he wants you. Especially if you're like overly attracted to this man. Like, you've been on him, you've been planning on that, you need that, you want that, you gotta have that. Act like you don't like that man.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. A lot of dudes love a mean woman, you know, but some dudes just don't understand when it's like, hey, she just don't like you type of mean.
I got it.
Let go. Relax. Let go. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Let go. Fall back. Get back. Fall back. Go on. Don't run down, motherfucker. Don't run down. Hey, don't run down. I got my hand on you. Don't run. Don't run down, motherfucker. Don't run. Goddamn, don't run. Let go. Run on. There you go, bro. My God.
Thank you, Byron.
My God. Get the kick
You gave some new shoes.
My dog been watching too many TikToks of chiropractor videos, dog. He is now a hood chiropractor. This is why chiropractors get mad when people say they not real doctors, because damn, it look like anybody could go learn how to do this.
I asked this girl for $1. She told me to ask my mama. Mama, can I get $1? She not responding.
Man, bro, that's some dark humor for your ass, dog. What in the world?
This is what we're doing. If you want it, you take it. If you don't, we walk away. We're gonna have 6 people. 2 machines are 2 people and 2 people and then 2 singles. We got $280. You guys want it? Yes or no? How low? That's the deal. How low? Huh? How low? Half hour minimum. 280. 280. That's the deal. 280 bikes. No, 4 bikes. 2 singles, 2 doubles.
That's like
Half
70 a
hour.
bike,
70 a bike. You guys want it?
Come on, yeah.
Just want to make sure. Because I don't want no discrepancies, buddy.
Said, bro, you know, I watched a lot of mafia movies. They believe in organization and hierarchy and structure, bro. A lot of dudes from the hood don't know nothing about that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why the mafia made way more money than most, you know.
And another thing, I just want to know, why do women think that just because they're malicious, probably more malicious or just malicious, and that they're sneakier, that means that they're smarter than men? Baby, please go have a damn seat. 5, several, please. Baby, have a fucking wheelchair at this point, because it's not a brain cell there. It's not anything that makes sense. Like 1 + 1 is 2. A + B = C squared. You know, it's just, the shit don't make sense of what women be saying here in America, y'all. Thinking that they're one up and shit when you're really in red. Baby, you're in red. You're in the negative, ma'am. You're in the negative, baby.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Going to school and working with females really shaped my outlook on that shit. Like, I've seen women really love niggas and still get bust up in Jeeps in the parking lot outside our job, though. Like, bro, like, sneaky and malicious. She right.
Hello?
Who this?
Who is this? This Tanisha. Who is this?
Nisha, what going on?
Hey, what up, Jamie?
Ain't nothing. I just had called to tell you good night, man.
Good night. What you calling me telling me good night for?
I was just trying to call to tell you good night, man. Sweet dreams.
Nigga, if you don't get the fuck off my phone, where's Sydney?
She sleep.
Well, wake her ass up, tell her ass good night and sweet dreams. Fuck, hang up on that nigga.
Hey, bro, if you're gonna be stupid enough to play this type of game, that is the perfect outcome for the game right there. Get your stupid ass off my phone playing, bro. If your sister don't act like that, she might like your man.
I wish I was recording, because I ain't think y'all was gonna believe me. This man stopped me and said, ma'am, I need to call security on you immediately. My heart is dropping. I'm like, what the world, security? And he was an older man, you know, he black, baby, us. And he talking about, well, just smile, and where your husband at? I said, sir, I ain't got now one of them. And he said, you don't. I really need to call security. I said, now I see what this is. Papa Bear trying to get him one of them little baby cubs. And he said, ma'am, now how old are you? Now this was the one. I said, sir, I'm 20. Finally, all the little Papa Bear voice came out, and you remember he was a granddaddy, and he went on about his business. Then one of his friends, birds of a feather, came around, ma'am, how you doing? I'm all right. I don't need no help. I'm like, you sure you don't need no help? I said, no, baby. Then that's when it hit me. I said, baby, you got this wig on. The young men don't know how to act, bless they are.
Damn, that girl got a set of soup coolers on her, don't she? But listen, bro, it's that wig and the way you talk, and baby, ain't nothing going on. You talk like an old woman, man. Dude probably thought you were closer to 50. Just because how you carry yourself. You got that old soul.
Hey, you ever got to that point where you was finna tell on yourself? Like, you like, man, bitch, if you don't chill out, like you moving crazy, like a nigga ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, your little sneak ass probably got your little shit going on, but chill out. That score ain't never even on my mama. Just cool out. I'm just trying, you know what I'm saying? You almost talk, cause you like, damn, like motherfucker just trying to play with you. Like, you feel me? Like, you just a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Or a cool girl. You feel me? You just a cool person. You feel me? But the person you dealing with just like, all right, you trying to pop it a little too much. Don't make me tell on myself. You feel what I'm saying? Don't make me do it. Don't make, cause look, I'm chilling, but listen though, you really trying to pop it on me like I'm just a rooty poo, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, or a lame ass you know what I'm saying, a little scallywag bit, I can pop it. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can tell myself, I can make your chest hurt. Just chill. You feel me? Let's act like we both got some shit for real.
Ninjas get on this app and just start saying all kind of stuff. Like, girl, don't you know I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm really one of them ones. Stop playing with me. Boy, you tell your girl that, boy, she gonna show you. Cause, dog, you can't compete with a girl, dog. You really can't. I don't care. If you Drake and you got a girlfriend, Drake girlfriend probably could get more than he could get girls, dog. Cause why would he be with that type of girl? If he's Drake, he gonna get a bad one. They got options, bro. Well, you know, options.
But when I talk about body count, now I'm 40, about to be 46 years old.
What do that mean?
So when I say body count, like I don't have to tell you who all I had in my past. But I do think I am obligated to tell you
family.
About your friends, your family, your bros. If you part of fraternity and I fucked the Q, I need to tell you, hey, I done fucked one of the bros.
Yeah.
It might have been a while, but I think I need to let you know that because I don't want you to go around
to be embarrassed
and be
That's
embarrassed.
That's
like right here to.
That's embarrassing as fuck.
So I think that's important. So as far as somebody asks me, well, how many men you sleep with, that's none of your damn business.
But why not?
Because it's none of your business.
Why not?
Because that creates an area for you to pass judgment on me when you're not going to be transparent. A lot of men are not transparent with how many.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
How many businesses do you run?
Let me think. 4.
You couldn't wait to say that because you're proud of it. So the only reason why you won't disclose how many men you've been with is because you're not proud of it.
Oh, I didn't call some duds
Proper,
in my past.
proper conduct does not fear exposure.
Say, dog, look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Been black and grown for a long time, bro. Listen, if she from America, dog, son, and she 40 plus, dog, just know you is not dealing with no virgin, boy. Listen, she got bodies, dog. I don't care. I don't care, bro. Like, I'm telling you what I know. But at least she kept it real. She said, man, look, if I smash one of your homeboys, listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you. That should let you know right now that that thing through the roof, probably.
As men folk, we gotta stay on our shit. We gotta make sure these hoes never forget who they fell in love with, bro. We can't even get a bitch, get comfortable, start falling off a little bit and showing our trials and tribulations for these bitches because of shit like this. Like, bitches, even if it's your bitch, a bitch you love, grew up with, at one point in time, she gonna force you to show her who you really are, folks. She gonna force your hand. Because she done probably been with you so long, the mystique you had, you could be that nigga, bro. The mystique you had out here, she gonna try to minimize it because she been next to you so long, she don't see you like everybody else do. You can be Big Kai that run the streets. To her, you just Kai. Because she been with you so long, so now she normalizing you and the shit you doing all of a sudden ain't enough. But little folks, you dick ride that nigga a little nigga to me. He the type of nigga I see, what up, big bro? But you finna go, man, come on, or you think cause he got some money, he knows something. Man, this nigga be getting robbed for his kid every fucking year. But you saying he be in Miami renting boats and going to the club and shit like that. You think he turned, these niggas ain't shit, ain't name, ain't on nothing. You bring these niggas' name up, they go, oh yeah, folk done robbed him and took his kid and yeah, they pistol whipped him 3 years ago and knocked his out the socket. That's why he cross-eyed a little bit and all these stories be coming up and shit for these niggas you hoes be quick to break bad about.
Hey, it's easy to start falling off when you get locked in with a girl. You start getting lazy with your gym, all kind of stuff. Like, yo, I don't gotta put on nothing fly today. I ain't gotta, nah, nigga, keep that up. Nope, you gotta, when y'all walk into a building, she gotta see other women looking at you. Oh, let me tighten up. Straight up.
Let's just call it what it is, okay? They're closing Job Corps because they want young adults who don't come from money to either join the military, go into crime so that they can go into prison where they can be worked for free under the 13th Amendment, or if neither of those, be so desperate that they take terrible jobs with terrible wages and no worker protections and have a massive fear of organizing. Like, I don't really see what else the option could be because Job Corps is not a huge drain on the U.S. budget. It's like a drop inside of a drop inside of a drop inside of the bucket. You know, it's tiny, and it's about as much of a net good of a social program as you can imagine. Job Corps' number one function is to ensure that people who come from certain zip codes and from households with a certain income don't end up on government benefits later. It's like how the number is something like for every dollar that we spend with the IRS, we get like $6 back. Like, I would be surprised if Job Corps is not similar in terms of the ROI. This is done for nothing more than cruelty and ripping the rug out from underneath hard-working kids. This is evil.
Alright, bro, my white partner starting to lock in. They starting to see what we be talking about, bro, because you know who gonna be affected by this the most, dog. Poor kids, and most poor kids are brown and black. It is what it is, bro. They know how many jail cells they'll need based on 3rd grade literacy rates, I believe. Come on now, it's a sweet science to them. It's money.
Look at tape.
Sir, is there anything you want to say?
Tell my mama I love. Tell my brother I'm proud. I'm proud of him. He finna graduate. Get what I'll be home soon.
Why are you being charged with murder?
I ain't involved in shit, man. Get these cameras out my face, man. Hold a little more. That's all I gotta say.
Why are you being arrested?
No, I ain't no shit. Get the fuck out my face, like I said. I'll be home in no time. You got things to say to your mom? I love my mom. I love my family. I love my church. Fuck y'all talking about. What happened?
Is there anything you would like to say to the victim's family?
Do you deny getting involved in the shooting tonight?
They say that all the suspects were at the park. Do you have any role in the shooting of Frenika Craig?
Is there anything you want your family to know at this moment?
Anything you want to say to your family that's going to see this later and watch this? You're being charged with murder.
Why was the gun brought to a basketball game? Was it intentional, accidental? Did you know?
Do you have anything you want to say to Frenika's family? An innocent woman killed at a park where people should be safe.
Were you involved in the shooting? Can you tell us that?
No.
Why are you being charged with murder if you were not involved?
Hey, bro, if I was a gambler, man, the very last dude, he's gonna snitch first. Then the second guy's gonna snitch second, and the first guy, he gonna hold it down, bro. He gonna do his time, and he ain't gonna tell on nobody, bro. I could tell, dog. I could be wrong, but damn.
All my young girls, if that nigga cheated on you once, he gonna cheat on you again. If that nigga whooped your ass before, he gonna whoop your ass again. If that nigga showed signs before, he will do that shit again. If you think, oh no he won't, yes he will. I'm telling y'all this because this is shit that I wish I would have listened to. Only reason I'm telling my story because I know there's a young girl out there who's thinking the situation with your man might not be as bad right now, but I'm telling you that shit can get worse. In my life, I watched a lot of abusive relationships. I never seen a stable relationship. So when I did, you feel me, get into relationships as I became a young woman, I didn't know when to leave. I didn't know when the fuck was enough. Regardless whether you stay or go in a relationship that's not healthy for you, it still doesn't deserve or warrant anything like this, to be honest. So I'm just telling y'all because if I can help one young lady out there that never had to experience this or on the bridges of experiencing this, this is a non-judgmental zone. It's gonna be a lot of bitches in the comments like, oh bitch, da-da-da-da-da, don't even let it get that far. It's gonna be men out here telling you to choose better. But the reality of it is, life happens. Everybody can't act like they perfect. Everybody can act like they know better. But in reality, you don't know better until you know better. And then when you know better, you do better. So shit, I'm just telling y'all, like, this what the fuck going on. Don't be like me. Be wise, be patient. If that nigga not fucking with you, if that nigga don't got what you got, leave his ass. $3,000 in repair damages. All because I ain't want to stop fucking with a nigga when I should have stopped fucking with him. Like, gee, I'm telling y'all, learn from me, for real, for real. If y'all don't take anything I say on this bitch seriously, take this.
Hey, bro, when I was a little boy, we stayed in some apartments, man, in Jackson, Mississippi. I probably was about 7 years old. I remember my upstairs neighbors used to beat the dog shit out of his girlfriend. And, you know, one time my uncle and my daddy intervened and stopped it. And they was like, no, don't hurt him out. All that kind of stuff. Man, she stayed with this dude for years, bro. We probably stayed there for 3 years, dog. And him going upside her head was a regular occurrence, dog. He gonna do it again. She ain't lying.
Take the pennies, bro. I'm not taking the pennies. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
You don't
Bro.
You don't get paid here at all, so please remove yourself.
I quit. See, that's all I need. That's all you need? Yeah, that's all I'm getting. What form of payment you taking? Oh, you said what? What form of payment you taking? You take coins? No, we don't take coins. You take pennies? There you go, bro. Bro, I already seen this video on TikTok. I already know what you want. Get the fuck out. Call my manager. Nah, bro, here you go, bro. Just take the pennies. I'm not gonna take the pennies. Why? Because I said so. Take the pennies, bro. Bro, what are you doing?
Gentlemen, you're not allowed on this side of the register.
Take the pennies, bro. I'm not taking the pennies. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
You don't
Bro.
You don't get paid here at all, so please remove yourself.
I quit. I quit.
He doesn't work here.
He doesn't?
No. He doesn't
work here. And what are you doing? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. You listen, I probably would have quit too. All pennies, nigga, damn. Especially at 16, 17 years old, definitely. I used to work at Walgreens, and this lady used to come in routinely and get taco vodka and have quarters and shit. At least it's quarters, you know. It takes a lot more pennies to add up to $10 than it does quarters. You see what I'm saying? So it was manageable, but pennies? Hell no, partner.